So Ideal Auto Wrecking Limited, 20 years in 1 month will be our anniversary. I talk to people all the time. They go, what is that place? What do you do there? Do you sell parts? We're like, you know, that's all we do. I'm Clint Wilson. I own Ideal Auto Wrecking in Chilliwack, British Columbia. And I've been here 20 years, saving people money, recycling, saving the planet. That's what I do. So basically the vehicles come in this gate. We try to get them into the yard all processed, but it starts right as soon as they land. Sometimes people are phoning before the wheels hit the dirt off the tow truck. We are getting more cars and more sales than we have people to pull the stuff out. So there's the big limo sign. My competitor over on the freeway has the pink Duster up there, and I thought, we gotta have something that makes us stick out. So when people first come in, before they even see the counter, I kind of like, displaying collectibles. That's why I put this whole case here full of cool stuff. And it gives the customers something to look at while they're waiting too. And then whenever I walk customers through here, I say, oh, watch your head on the planes, even though they're like hanging way too high up. But, yeah, I call this the Ideal Air Force. I just hang it up here. Even an X-Wing fighter and a Goodyear blimp and a Zeppelin. As you can see, we do mostly late model stuff. Try not to go back into the 90s or 80s or anything, because we're trying to do what's driving around on the road. Sorry, I might have to stop once in a while and throw this stick. I always just thought it was a good business to, take a complete smashed up car, buy it as a lump and split it up into pieces and sell it and make money. And I was like, I gotta do that. Then my mother-in-law comes to me and says, the guy that fixes my car wants to offer you a job. I came out here, drove out to Chilliwack and met him, and he goes, no, I'm looking for a partner. So he wanted a young guy that was good at the industry to come here and help him get it going. I had no money, I came in with nothing, and within 6 years I bought him out and bought the property. The employees are amazing. Without them, I would have nothing, and I try to treat them as I would want to be treated, of course, because I always still remember what it was like to be an employee and to be underappreciated. Most of my guys here are long-term. We're very tight-knit here. This is the man that pulls all the motors and trannies, Mr. Chris Batson.
Hello, hello. How are you doing?
Here in his bay is where he does it all. We call it Little Vegas because he's got, 3 or 4 TVs, one up there, one there, one there, one there. It keeps him busy, and he does all the work. He's non-stop, this guy. You look at the 400 or so vehicles that don't have engines out here, he's pulled every one of them, every single one. Once the vehicles get to that pile, hopefully we've taken everything off that we can possibly reuse in an environmentally friendly manner. We typically do 150, 160 cars in a crush. That goes quite far back all the way to the fence, and they're 3 deep in most places. They'll bring a big mobile crusher. It comes like a semi-trailer. Well, some places cube them. These are gonna squish them flat and long. Each pile will be probably 5 to 6 vehicles, depending if they're small cars or trucks. And then they do them in bundles, and they strap them to the flat deck semi, and then they wrap them in that orange stuff. And the reason they put that orange mesh on, that never used to happen. When I first used to crush here, they used to go down the highway just strapped down with a couple straps. What was happening was like brake drums were flying off and hitting people and hitting cars and that. So we do what I love, which is working with cars, recycling, helping the planet. We absolutely help the planet here. We're a part of a group called AREA, the Automotive Recyclers Environmental Association, and we are self-inspected biannually, and we've achieved the highest rating in cleanliness, gold, for many, many years now. But I always say the purest form of recycling is the auto recycling end, because again, you're not changing it, you're not melting it down, you're using them again for the purpose that they were originally manufactured for. We give you a 90-day warranty with it. But the really important thing is you save money, because the aftermarket supplier is going to charge a lot more than we are. This industry is constantly changing, and that's one of the things that has made us do really well. I've got my thumb on the pulse, and when things change, I really try to change with it. As a result, I think we're going to be here for a lot longer. These are yard trucks. The guys are outfitted with torches and air compressor and generator and whatever they need to do the job, their tools inside. Interesting fact about this yard truck right here, this is a one owner. Most of our yard trucks are ex-delivery trucks, that's why they have the decals on the doors. That black hood is because we probably sold the good hood and then put this one on just to cover it up. And it had a flat deck before, but we put just a crappy box on it so we could mount tanks and whatever we need. But yeah, that was a brand new shiny truck at one point. So my dad actually came and built this office. He basically built a cabin inside the building. And then they come up here and they see the center of the operation and all of us working in the office on phones. But they also see in the back that I got all those collectibles and that, you know. And once in a while the right person will come in, oh, cool Tonka, man, cool this, cool that. And then I start talking to them and usually make a friend that way. You look around my shop and my house, and I like surrounding myself with transportation. Love planes, trains, automobiles, cars, trucks, you know, and by my old collection of toys, you can see that's evident. You know, everything's just cars and trucks and cranes and trains. And, you got the odd moose horn and a ship's wheel and whatever else, but you know, it's all kind of transportation based for sure. We donate money into youth sports. We do more than just wreck cars. We actually take care of the people around us. One of my neighbors down there used to bring me bales of hay every winter for my guard dogs. And I'd give him barrels full of antifreeze for his tractor. You know, that kind of stuff still goes on. It's a little bit old school in that way. Nobody likes to have their car break down, but what they really like having is their problem solved. And if you can hand them a part for a reduced price that's gonna get them back on the road, man, they got a big smile on their face when they leave this place. And that always makes me feel good.